Welcome to our channel, where we delve into the lives and stories of fascinating personalities like Pablo Escobar, Joseph Kony, and many more. Join us on this exploration. 10. Pedro Antonio Marin. Pedro Antonio Marin, also known as Manuel Marín de Velez, was a Colombian revolutionary leader and one of the founders of the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, FARC. Born in 1930, Marin played a central role in the establishment of the FARC in 1964, a communist guerrilla group with the goal of overthrowing the Colombian government. Under his leadership, the FARC engaged in armed conflict, including guerrilla warfare, bombings, and kidnappings. Marin was a highly secretive and enigmatic figure, operating under various aliases throughout his life. He remained a steadfast advocate of the Marxist-Leninist principles that guided the FARC. Marin passed away in 2008, but the FARC continued to exist and play a significant role in Colombian politics and conflict, eventually entering into peace negotiations with the Colombian government in later years. 9. Omid Tavili. Omid Tavili is a Canadian-Iranian criminal who was involved in a significant international drug trafficking operation. He was part of a criminal network responsible for smuggling large quantities of drugs, particularly methamphetamine and cocaine, from Iran to Canada. Tavili and his associates were known for their sophisticated methods, including hiding drugs in cargo shipments and using encrypted communication channels. In 2019, Tavili was arrested by Canadian authorities, marking a significant success in the fight against transnational drug trafficking. His arrest was the result of extensive international cooperation and intelligence sharing. Tavili's case serves as an example of the ongoing challenges law enforcement agencies face in combating the global drug trade and organized crime. 8. James Whitey Bulger. James Whitey Bulger, born in 1929, was a notorious Irish-American mobster and the leader of the Winter Hill Gang in Boston. Bulger's criminal activities included racketeering, extortion, drug trafficking, and murder. He became an FBI informant, providing information on rival gangsters while continuing to engage in criminal enterprises. This controversial alliance allowed him to avoid prosecution for years. In 2011, he was captured after 16 years on the run. Bulger was convicted of multiple murders and sentenced to 2 life terms in prison. He was killed in 2018, shortly after being transferred to a federal prison in West Virginia. His life story has inspired books, films, and TV series, highlighting his complex and violent criminal career. 7. Matteo Messina Denaro. Matteo Messina Denaro, born in 1962, is an Italian mafia boss and one of the most wanted fugitives in the world. He is a prominent figure in the Sicilian mafia, also known as Cosa Nostra. Denaro is known for his ruthlessness, cunning, and ability to evade capture. Denaro rose through the ranks of the mafia and is believed to have been involved in a wide range of criminal activities, including murder, drug trafficking, extortion, and money laundering. He has been a fugitive since 1993 and is known for his elusive nature. Italian law enforcement and international agencies have made ongoing efforts to capture Matteo Messina Denaro, but he remains at large, symbolizing the enduring challenges authorities face in combating organized crime in Italy. 6. Nasir al-Wuhayshi. Nasir al-Wuhayshi, 1976 to 2015, was a prominent figure in the global jihadist movement, known for his leadership within the Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. AQAP, an affiliate of Al-Qaeda. Born in Yemen, he played a significant role in the radicalization and expansion of AQAP, which aimed to establish an Islamic State in Yemen and the Arabian Peninsula. Wuhayshi was once a close associate of Osama bin Laden and served as his personal secretary. He later became the leader of AQAP, orchestrating numerous attacks, including the foiled underwear bomber attempt to bomb an airliner. Under his leadership, AQAP emerged as one of the most active and dangerous Al-Qaeda branches, actively engaging in terrorism and insurgency. Nasir al-Wuhayshi was killed in a U.S. drone strike in Yemen in 2015, dealing a significant blow to AQAP but not completely eradicating the group. His death highlighted the ongoing struggle against al-Qaeda-affiliated organizations in Yemen and the broader Middle East. 5. Alimzhan Toktakounov. Alimzhan Toktakounov is a Kazakh-born organized crime figure who has been linked to various criminal activities, including money laundering, illegal gambling, and bribery. Born in 1949, Toktakounov gained notoriety in the 1990s for his alleged involvement in a vast network of illegal sports gambling and money laundering. He was also accused of conspiring to fix the results of figure skating events during the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City, Utah. In 2013, Toktakounov was indicted by the United States government for his role in the Olympics-related conspiracy, but he remained at large as he was living in Russia, which refused to extradite him. His life and activities highlight the complex and global nature of organized crime and its connections to various facets of society, including sports. 4. Felician Kabuga.
Felician Kabuga is charged with genocide and crimes against humanity for his alleged role in the slaughter of about 800,000 people.
Born in 1935, was accused of providing financial support to extremist Hutu groups responsible for the mass killings of over 800,000 ethnic Tutsis and moderate Hutus during the genocide. He was instrumental in funding the notorious radio-television Libre des Mille Collines, RTLM, a radio station that incited violence and hatred. After years on the run, Kabuga was arrested in France in May 2020 and later transferred to the International Residual Mechanism for Criminal Tribunals in The Hague to face charges of genocide, conspiracy, and crimes against humanity. His arrest marked a significant moment in efforts to bring those responsible for the genocide to justice. 3. Joseph Kony. Joseph Kony, infamous as the leader of the Lord's Resistance Army, LRA, is a Ugandan warlord responsible for unspeakable atrocities. His rebel group employed brutal tactics, including the abduction of children for use as soldiers and sex slaves. Kony's aim was to overthrow the Ugandan government and establish a theocratic state guided by the Ten Commandments. The LRA unleashed violence, massacres, and mutilations in Uganda and neighboring countries, causing widespread fear and instability. International efforts to capture or neutralize Kony have significantly reduced the LRA's threat. However, Kony remains at large, and the scars of his reign of terror continue to haunt the affected regions as they strive to rebuild in the aftermath of his devastating legacy. 2. Daka Umarov. Daka Umarov, 1964 to 2013, was a prominent figure in the North Caucasus insurgency, known for his leadership in the Chechen separatist movement. Umarov served as the self-proclaimed Emir of the Caucasus Emirate, an Islamist militant group seeking to establish an independent Islamic state in the North Caucasus region of Russia. He gained notoriety for orchestrating numerous terrorist attacks, including the 2010 Moscow metro bombings and the 2011 Domodedovo International Airport bombing. Umarov's influence extended beyond Chechnya, as he aimed to unify various Islamist militant groups in the region under the banner of the Caucasus Emirate. His death was reported in 2014, marking a significant blow to the North Caucasus insurgency. Umarov's legacy remains a symbol of ongoing conflict and instability in the region. 1. Pablo Escobar. Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, known as Pablo Escobar, was a Colombian drug lord who rose to infamy as the leader of the Medellin cartel, one of the most powerful and violent criminal organizations in history. Born in 1949, Escobar grew up in poverty and turned to a life of crime at a young age. He built a vast cocaine empire in the 1970s and 1980s, using brutal tactics that included bombings, assassinations, and bribes, encapsulated by the infamous plata o plomo, silver or lead, ultimatum. Despite his violent methods, Escobar was seen as a Robin Hood figure in some communities, as he invested in housing and social projects for the poor. His life and crimes have left a lasting impact on Colombia's history and have been the subject of numerous books, films, and television series, making him a complex and enduring figure in popular culture. Escobar was captured in 1991, but managed to escape from prison in 1992, only to be killed by Colombian authorities in a rooftop shootout in 1993, marking the end of an era in the world of international drug trafficking. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting updates.